Okay, EC Street, ahem, EC Trail Hiker here. Another trail video here. We're actually going, I don't know if it's showing up on the camera, the Dam Site Loop Trail. And I did this trail a couple of weeks ago. I wanted to add a little bit more to the 3 trails I've been doing. Stream Loop, Discovery, and Summit Loop. And I said, well, you know, if I could just cross over Summit Loop and go down the dam site, then you know, that'll add some more distance to the hike. And I did this 2 weeks ago, and it was such a beautiful trail that I decided I was going to do a video of it. And actually right now I've already done most of Stream Loop, about half of Discovery Trail, and almost all of Summit Loop. So I've already been hiking for a while now, and it's kind of warm today. I thought it was going to be kind of cool. It's kind of cool kind of early this morning, but about the time I left it was at 70 degrees. So right now I'm sweating like a whore in church. But it's not too bad, it's not too hot. I also forgot to bring any water. But I actually wanted to do this video last week, but they were doing a controlled burn, so these trails were closed. And in fact, if you look around, you'll see that it's obvious a fire went through here, which hope it doesn't take away from the beauty too much of the trail. I think this beginning part it does, you know, because you got this ugly blackness, you know, on these trees here. But I think we'll still have some good spots. And I've been talking about dam site for a while now, and a lot of people may think, well, he's trying to cuss, but you're actually going to see the dam. There's actually kind of 2 areas that look like dams. Of course, they're, you know, they're not actual dams now. I mean, they're old, and they're all broken down, but you actually see kind of 2 of them. Okay, it doesn't look like the burn came through here. I was just on Summit Loop, and about the whole trail's almost burned. I guess they got reasons for it. It's been it has been quite rainy of late. So maybe decided to do it now while the ground's still fairly wet. It kind of rained at the beginning of the week, but it has been raining since then. And it's been windy. I got the windsock on the camera right now. But yeah, a lot of wind. I think you know, it's been alternating between hot and cold for a while now. I think winter's still trying to hang on, even though we're almost a month into the summer. I mean, not summer, but spring. So we're still trying to hold on here. And I just love the views I get on this trail. I mean, look, you can see the other, I guess it's kind of a bluff over there, because I'm walking down the summit right now. But yeah, that is so pretty. I mean, I was just very struck by how great this trail was, you know, last time I was on it a couple weeks ago. Want to do a little plug here for events that are coming up. One is the Out Raleigh Festival, which is happening in just a few weeks, May 5th, in downtown Raleigh at the City Plaza. It's a LGBT festival, and I've nicknamed it LGBT the large group of bullies and terrorists. believe it or not, there's actually an LGBT center in Raleigh. And they've tagged this as a family-friendly event. Okay, they've actually done that. Family-friendly. They said that. So that's something I'm going to be bringing up when I'm outside of that festival. So if you're watching this and you're a street preacher, and you know, you can come down and be with us and preach against this event, because I do have a permit. I do have a permit to preach and protest outside of the event. Now they'll let us in the event, but only in a smaller group, and we can go in there and preach, which is like one of my my plan is to have like a, you know, kind of a base at one of the entrances, and you know, just to send out groups. You know, maybe if someone wants to bring their wife, or you know, their children, you know, there'll be a place outside the event where they can protest, and you know, just, you know, send in the men folk and go in there and preach, because LGBT, they are some of them, they are the most violent people I've ever encountered street preaching. The most violent. Now, pagans I put close to that, but by far very violent. So I would never, you know, I'd be wary of that. Now, I know there's some women out there that can handle themselves, and you know, they're welcome to do what they want to do, but I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend it. I know, you know, did the Mardi Gras preach a couple months ago, and I couldn't imagine. You know, having women out there preaching with me. Okay, gotta pause here. My wife's calling. Okay, EC trail hiker here. Had to talk to the missus for a minute, but this is actually one of the old dams. As you can see, it's all broken down now. But you know, just thought I'd show that real quick. Yeah, had to talk to EC mommy real quick. But yeah, this part looks like they were just burning farther away from here towards Summit. You know, we did see that actually on the Summit a while ago. Saw some of the burn, but it doesn't look like it got over here, which I'm kind of glad for. You know, just kind of a charred mess wouldn't make for, you know, a good video. Talk about how great this trail is, and just see cinders everywhere. And I've noticed a lot of trees down. I guess, like I say, it's been very wet and very windy, so I guess that's having an effect out here. And actually, this trail, part of this trail is part of the bike trail, and I'm actually going to be walking with the traffic, so I'm going to have to keep my eye out. Now, I would like to follow the instructions. They had instructions there. I'm supposed to be walking in a different direction, but I won't be on the trail very long, and I mean, it's the only way I can go. You know, I'd like to work it out to where I could follow the instructions there. But I'd have to do that steep incline a few times. I'm actually going to do a video of that. I want to prove to everyone that I'm still got it and I can still handle it. But yeah, I've been avoiding it for a while now. It's kind of an incline right here. And that one part I just showed you is not the only dam I've seen on this trail. There's another one, so we'll be coming on that in a few minutes. Anyway, I mean, if you're around here, if you're from around here, and you want to go out and do some preaching on May 5th, the festival is supposed to last 7 hours. So you can go out there and we'll have a permit. And I decided to get one for this one. Most of the time I don't even bother to get one. The Raleigh police, like most areas, if you're preaching at a spot that they don't like, they'll help you out. If you've seen that video, PNC Arena, those of you that don't know, PNC stands for Plenty of Nazis Club, and if you watch the video you'll see why. But when I got booted out of there, I decided to do a gay nightclub in the area there in Raleigh. And they actually put police officers near me to protect me. And the lieutenant actually went into the nightclub and talked to them. I don't know what she said. I didn't go in there. But she actually went in there and talked to them. So I had a good preach like that. So that's what you get. I mean, if you're preaching against a place they don't like, they'll help you out. But if it's a place they do like, they are not so welcoming. So we got so I decided to get a protest because it's being tagged as a family event, and this City Plaza, which Raleigh's very proud of that right now, how they revamped downtown. And here's some of the remnants of the other dam. Right here, you got some of this concrete. As I'm coming down there here, I'll show you very last evidence that there was a dam here. But yeah, right in there, you got that right there. And of course, I mean, it's nothing now. Okay, I'm just gonna follow the rest of this trail. I gotta be alert because I'm part of the bike trail now, so I've got to be wary of bikes. It's been I've barely seen anybody out here, you know, lately. I think though, now that it's warming up, and particularly on the weekends, you know, you'll find people out here. And they just opened up this bike trail last year. And I know some people that actually do the bike trail. So that's something to keep in mind, you know, if you're a street preacher out there, is that sometimes they'll be there for you as far as police, and sometimes they won't. Because when I first got started, I preached at a strip club. That was my first preach, which anniversary's coming up, May 26th. I'm gonna be going out there maybe for the last time, maybe. But it's gonna be very entertaining. And those of you that are planning on coming out, thank you. Like I say, I mean, it just got very physical. If you look at my video, nose to nose preaching, that's where that took place at. Was at that strip club, and it really was nose to nose. And I just got pushed and shoved a lot. Got pushed out onto the street one time, and I just don't want it to happen. Certainly, I don't want it to turn to a Royal Rumble either. But yeah, those of you that are planning on coming out, I appreciate that. Yes, we celebrating my. But when I went out there the first time, cops didn't bother me at all. You know, like I say, that's my very first video, and the cops said, "Hey, you know, keep doing what you're doing." And I think they came out later and just kind of said, "You need to make sure you stay on city property." So that's what happened on that one. Okay, I'm getting off the bike trail and back onto the damn site. Well, actually, I was on the damn site the whole time, but there's no more bike trail I gotta worry with. Yeah, it's such a pretty trail. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. Now, the next weekend, after the strip club preach, I went to go preach at a bar, and totally different reaction from the police. They said, well, you know, first they said I had to leave, and then I brought up, well, you know, there's easement. There's an easement from the street, and there was actually a sidewalk that had stopped not too far from where I was preaching at. So, well, you know, there's a sidewalk over there, and you know, that's city property. So and they left for a while, and you know, came back and said, okay, you can stand here, but you can't yell. I said, you know, well, you know, street preachers, you know, we have a right to be heard. And it was a long way from the street to the entrance. And if I, you know, the only way they could hear me is if I yelled. And I think not too long after that's when I got my plastic bullhorn, which really comes in handy sometimes, particularly in this area. But they said, you know, you can't yell. So, like I say, totally different reaction. Of course, I got it all worked out. Yeah, so it's going to be a pretty busy month next month with the Out Raleigh and the anniversary preach. So I know in North Carolina, most of the street preachers are out west. So if you feel like doing a little traveling, you know, you can come out to the east. You got some preaching opportunities there. Okay, well, dam site is almost done with. I can see the bridge now. So from now on, it'd be just a rehash of what I've had videos of before. So I think we're going to end it right here. So this is EC Trail Hiker signing out for now.